sweet. Thank you very much.
No worries about that, friend.
It's not tea, but we are...
Here we go. They're shuffling up. I will
Time of night.
briefly get the names updated. So on the left-hand side, as player 1, we have Jeremy, who is obviously 1-0. We have Victor's. They did ask if the camera has volume. I confirmed it doesn't, so they agreed to just shout really loudly, so we could hear them. Jeremy is playing Grixis. So here's a list of cards.
Grixis.
This won't be here. Make sure you get the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, no worries, that's fine. So, can you read it?
Are you a doctor? What the hell does that
Yes,
say?
I'm a doctor. I can't
I
change
have
the deck
no
they're
idea.
playing.
Don't ask to see his
I can't see the...
certificate.
I can't change the name they're playing.
That could actually say Fleetwood Mac. I don't know. Indom...
Oh, I just need to...
I have no idea what that says.
Okay, so that's the Indomitables, the red mythic from the set.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting.
Are there any others you can't read, or is it all of them?
Well, Joe appears to have the whale.
He has the big whale.
Which
You
I
missed the
wanted-
whale
which
mirror.
I wanted to
They
see.
had a whale mirror
Whale
downstairs.
mirror.
They were flopping all
That
over the place,
sounds
is what they were saying.
Amazing. Whale mirror sounds great.
No.
But Joe also has the other card I really want to see in action, which is Yehenny's Expertise.
Yeah, they're the only 2 rares he has.
So blue-black for Joe.
It is legit blue-black control.
2
boom.
rares, that's pretty
Joe's
cool.
sleeves are not back to front. He is playing clear sleeves today. You do see League of Legends for a jacket, good sir. So this is not 2-0.
What does this say for Jeremy's... Is that Fleet Wheeler?
Yeah, he has the Fleet Wheel Cruiser.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, Fleet Wheel. Yeah.
I will start time. So we are going. Yep. Cool. So
Right.
he has an eliminate the competition.
Oh, yeah.
He has
So you
I'm
can't
happy.
read that.
No, I know what it says.
If you were a doctor, people would die as a result of your prescription.
Fleet Wheel Cruiser, Indomitable Thing, and the Bahati Ashi. I don't
What?
actually know.
Bahathiashi.
has
Does
that.
Gary know what that one is? No, he doesn't.
I have officially decided to flam for everyone in this channel since you have a LOL jacket. Yeah, no, that's fine. I do love me some League of Legends, so... But yeah, Jeremy is, as we all know, Jeremy has a love for control.
The Tech Master is departing.
Yes, and
which means
it is well deservedly going home.
Stream will fail
After
in
coming
approximately
in
10
at
minutes.
5 to 10 p.m. in order to get the stream running
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
George's meme have their own flan cub.
So if it all goes
Anyway.
wrong from this point forward, it's not my fault.
It's mine. At this
It is
point,
definitely
yes.
not Elliot's fault. He's
So,
going to
yeah.
start, we thank him.
So yeah, it's all good. I mean, this is going to be probably a very grindy matchup.
Yeah.
My favourite champion is Jinx. But yeah, they've got some very interesting decks.
Yeah.
Jeremy's deck is reasonably heavy black, but it's not... Oh, it's Battle of the Bridge.
Oh, okay.
I wrote Battle of the
Bridge.
Battle of the
Yeah,
Bree.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew I'd go there. It's foil as well. It's his promo, I believe.
Sweet.
So yeah, but Joe has literally just come off the whale mirror. So...
It's all cold outside.
You're going to freeze
It's not terribly
outside.
cold outside when I went out. But I wouldn't recommend going out there for long. Like say, I don't know, a walk home. So, Joe is
Stuff
attacking.
going on. Let's have a look, see what
Oh, he shocked it. Thank you very much. Have a good rest.
See you
Have a
later.
good night, Elliot.
Cheers, my
and
man.
sleep well.
You too.
So,
He's back in.
yeah, so he shocked the 3-2.
Yeah.
The guy who gains Menace.
Yeah.
And he's attacked Jeremy down to 16. So, I mean, it's going... Joe's deck is at least doing something. But when I was looking through it, it seemed reasonably controlled in terms of the way of doing it.
Okay.
I've realised I've just made it worse because I said it was Battle of the Bree.
Yeah.
They've taken this as cheese.
Yeah. Well, it is.
It's cheesy.
Goes well with flan, probably.
Yeah, true.
So, Joe, on the blue-black control, any idea why we've got a mountain gate crashing?
Because he might actually be playing Grixis as well, which is ridiculous.
Have you seen anything in there that is...
No, I haven't seen any red rares.
Because he's just shocked. Is it... What else is in there?
I'm going to put a hyphen red.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's a splash very much. So
Just for the shock? He must have some.
no, there's got to be something. So that's
Yeah.
that's a vehicle there.
Yeah.
He's got 2 vehicles in
That's
play.
the Dino Train.
That is a dino train. He has 2 vehicles doing very little but dancing together. So let's see what is happening. I will say I do respect Joe. Apparently they are allowed to use their own playmats. So Joe has substituted in Keranos, God of Storms. Maybe he's playing red because he thinks he can cast Keranos because he has the playmat.
Okay. It's possible.
So
I never got to play Keranos in any kind of limited, but I can imagine he was hiding.
he was alright.
Yeah? Just alright?
Yeah, I mean he was like blue red was actually quite good in that format, but the problem was Keranos was just like really slow.
Jeremy with
There's the fleet wheel dragster.
Yeah, the fleet wheel.
Here comes 6, right?
Crunch.
5.
5, yeah. 5, 3? Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah. I'm going off the rails on a dino train. And Joe is at 13. I failed a live total again. I do apologise to all of the viewers. Jamie got the result for the last match by watching the stream.
Really? Sweet.
Yeah.
He's probably keeping an eye on us.
Yeah, making sure I'm not too ridiculous. So...
It failed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Fleet Wheel's looking good. Dino Train's looking great if he can actually get the flaming thing moving.
That's a creature.
Yeah, but that doesn't
And there's a servo.
That doesn't mean
I
he's
think
going to
he
get
might-
it moving.
Can he crew both of his guys?
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Maybe he's playing Grixis vehicle.
What's the other vehicle?
I don't know. I think
Is that the
it's...
3-4?
Here's the vehicles on that screen. We have these ones.
Yeah,
So
that's the
it's
mobile
that one.
garrison, isn't it?
Is it?
The 3-4? Yeah, I think
This
that's
one.
the mobile
Yeah, it is.
garrison.
There you go. Crew chief. I think he can crew both.
Yeah,
That's an artifact in the middle, right? Then he made a 1/1.
it's looking that way. So this could be
Yeah,
interesting.
Gary is just being amazing. When the commentator tries to say something but fails and doesn't realise I did a spoof of Ozzy Osbourne Crazy Train. I sang it. What? I don't know what I've done. Jeremy is at 11 now. The Dino Train has officially left the station and begun slowly making its way to Payne Town.
Brilliant card. Going to make serious headaches for people tonight.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. It's just a very good card. I know I didn't say it right. I mean, dude, it's 1 in the morning. I've been awake for like 19, 20 hours.
Yes.
No. I've been at work all day. I have to work an extra hour on a Friday. This isn't going well for me.
I had to go to work today. You're lucky I'm here at all.
I know. I'm entirely thankful that you are here. It's making this a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, certainly.
So, I believe the Dino Train will be being crewed by a servo in a moment.
I can't see this looking too...
I'm amazed that card is legit. Like,
The Dino
crew 1 5/5 trampler.
But yeah, I mean, that's bad enough. But then the +1 is
Well, it's a
kinda-
4/4 trampler.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's 5 because it's when it attacks, it auto becomes 5.
Yes, it goes straight up.
Servo, get on the train. Pardon me. It's not crude.
And the fact that he's 4/4 is massively
He's crewing both
relevant.
guys.
Yeah, he's going in.
Swinging in for 9. And then when that attacked... what? What on earth is
On tap
happening?
an artifact you control.
Yeah, Iron League Steed, thank you. Gary's got like... Gary's watching this on like some like movie screen. I swear. I mean, he's got like a 60-inch setup for him. He's like able to see every single card name. He's going to tell us in a moment that Joe has a little bit of dirt on a hand. He's like, are you able to identify it? It's like a robot with some white.
I'm just trying to think. I can't think what Iron League Steed does. It's
ETB, I think it's a 1/1. Do you know what? Do you know the great thing about it is? It's from the other set. It's right there. Yeah, ETBs and
yeah, no, I
fabricates.
figured it must be Kaladesh. I couldn't find it. Oh yeah. I remember. The haste 2/2.
So Jeremy's at
one.
5.
Yeah, taking crunchings.
Gary's trying. Jeremy's watched that by 3 seconds. I make him more 4. So I probably shouldn't be joking about that because Gary does give me lifts to the competitions. So that's a card. Which one I would attempt to discover before Gary tells me in 20 seconds.
Yeah, we have.
It's Vengeful Rebel. It's this one here.
Yeah, it's the -3 dude.
Yeah.
I like that card.
I think it's good. It's a 3 mana 3. That's going to be fit into my love of green black aggro so well.
Yeah. I mean, 3 mana 3/2 is not bad to start with.
Yeah. Jeremy is going to do something. Search for things. It's a swamp. Yeah, I managed to beat you on the basis that I scrolled up through black and instantly saw it. It's the second card from the bottom on Mythic Spoiler. Better lucky than good.
So it looks like Joe's put himself a deck together here.
Looks like Joe's put some vehicles together.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a used car salesman. Why did I do that earlier?
I don't know.
Anyway, so Jeremy, that is the Impetuous Destruction. This one.
Yeah.
So this is what Jeremy just drew. So that is quite a beat in here.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think he has triple red. So that's an issue. He doesn't. He does have Battle of the Bridge though, so he can take out at least one creature.
It's still not looking.
I mean, it's not looking amazing, but he can at least take it out.
Yeah.
Is I think the best thing about it. So, I mean, this card. I mean, it buys him a turn or two, right? I mean, he can't unfortunately kill the train, and it's not like he can take out the creature that's able to crew the train.
No.
Crew 1 is about 70 or so times better than Crew 2.
Yeah. Crew 1 is just an instant, almost
That
guarantee.
yeah, I know. I agree with you that the
the triple red.
Indomitable Creativity is not the best of cards,
No.
but I think it is a surrender to the fact that the deck doesn't have the hugest of things available to it. So Jeremy's going to gain 4 here. Up to
I don't
9.
like the card at all. I mean, I think everybody said that so far when we were talking to him tonight.
Jeremy's at... What? Oh, he tapped the Fleet Wheel as well. So yeah, Jeremy's back up to 10.
Yeah.
So he can take at least a hit from the Pain Train. Or the Dino Train, sorry. But, I mean, realistically, buying turns against the Dino Train just means the Dino Train does more.
Yeah, it just means it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's going to get you eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can just jam it at the pre-release because pre-release. I mean, you can also do it to your own things, right?
Yep. Well, I think that's probably where you'd be going with it.
I think that's just Jeremy.
Yeah.
I mean, plus he'll be playing it Commander and just ruin people with it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but 3 red even if you sort of ignore what's going on with the text, it's still 3 red X. That's pretty bold.
X red is a is one hell of a mana cost.
Yeah, that's bold.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, it's not gonna end the best for you, right? How do you beat the Dino Train?
I'm looking at this thinking.
I mean, you legit have to just have art straight up. You're never killing it with damage. You're never killing it with minus effects. Are you? I mean, you're just gonna.
Yeah,
Jeremy just having to abyss himself every turn.
I think in a set that kind of favours attacking, it's got race
I mean,
written all over.
the problem is, it's not a race when you have a train like that.
No,
you are losing that race unless you also have a train and yours
exactly.
is a bigger one, or you have a pump spell.
It's the Jund Raging Ravine face-off, isn't it? It's just you have to put stuff in front of it, and it's got trample. So
that's the problem I have with it. I I mean, imagine if Jeremy had released the Gremlin. Released the Gremlins here.
Yeah. That would
And
be...
just what? I mean, one. So one just does it for 2, takes out both the vehicles.
Yeah.
Makes 2 2/2s. I Need Steed can attack and trade. The Servo no longer can.
Yeah.
But instead, I mean, Undominable Creativity. It's your red mythic for the fact. Yeah, Fragmentize is true. I mean, you've also got... I mean, that's what I mean. You need the artifact removal for it. But the problem is, if it's there the turn after they play it, you are taking a lot of damage. I mean, I'll point out Jeremy is facing down an 8/8 because of a 2/2. So yeah, Joe's mobilising his forces. The Fleet Wheel Dragster is not going to be doing well.
No.
Yeah, Daring Demolition is good. I mean, I love Appetite for the Unnatural in this format. Instant speed, destroy an artifact, it can't be returned again 2.
Yeah. Pretty solid.
It's a great spell. So Jeremy going to crew the Dragster. He's going to trade. He's going to put both in front of the Pain Train, and say, "I'm going to cross my fingers and hope you don't have Trick."
Yeah.
And the very worst thing that happens here for Joe is that he loses the train. He should trample over for an amount. He Fleet Wheel Cruiser, sorry. I mean, yeah, okay, so there you go. Jeremy goes to 2. Joe has the shock. Joe 1-0 up.
Okay.
Jeremy showing frustration, but finally player 2 has won a game. So, I mean, yeah, that went, I think, pretty well for
Joe, definitely.
to Joe and Jeremy.
And did we?
I think
saw
he's
two
actually
shots.
he's definitively in Grixis, isn't he?
Did we see any other red card out of Joe, or is it just multiple shocks?
No, I don't think we saw any others, but I mean, there probably are others, right?
Yeah, I would imagine. Don't know. It's it's gonna be interesting to get him and talk.
I mean, this is definitively a 90% Grixis deck at this point.
Yeah, it's Grixis.
Shocking. Gary joining in with the good old Connery. Shocking. Joe looking up so we can just see his mouth.
Which is kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's very shocking.
Looks like the upside down head thing on Red Dwarf. Not good. Not good.
That's just round 2, isn't it? Joe Flan 1, Jeremy 0.
Okay, interesting. So let's have a little shifty at Jeremy's deck there. What's he got?
I think he's very much in like a Grixis, like heavy thing. I think he's got the Ranger, the unblockable guy, yeah. So I mean, he is definitively like a more controlling version. That's why I called it. That's why I was like saying Jeremy. It's slightly slower. He's got a slightly higher top end compared to the Joe.
Is he taking out the indomitable creativity?
I would hope so. Of course, now he'll draw it instantly, and we'll be like, no, and it'll pan out for him.
Yeah, I think he's removing that. That's interesting.
It is an interesting card, and I'll give it that. But it's a mythic I will definitively pass.
No, I don't know. It's the kind of card that I think after getting back into Magic, I've just learned to stay away from things like that.
Yeah, I'm not picking it ever, so. Better go, got to wake up in the morning for pretties. Well, good luck. I hope you've at least learned something. Whether that is I can't pronounce words, or apparently we have some kind of obsession with baked goods. But hopefully you've at least picked something up. But yeah.
Good luck in your pre-release. Come back and see us.
We should be streaming more. There will be more pre-releases. Unfortunately, neither me nor Jamie will be doing those.
No, we won't. But we'll be back for other stuff, I dare say.
Yeah, we'll probably do the midnight ones.
Yeah, probably.
Because they're the best ones. Because we don't look at set spoilers. I fully every single week, the day this week, I have intended to sit down and look through the spoilers, and been distracted by Star Trek. So
I had a little look, but yeah, no, it's much more fun to start on the same footing as everybody else.
When is your next stream? It'll be tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think the 11 a.m. one.
Yeah, the store is streaming tomorrow.
11 a.m. GMT.
GMT.
But we're going to try and stream more. We're hoping to get Magic streamed on Mondays in the evening. It'll be me and someone else. But at the very least, yeah. I mean, I may stream more on my own Twitch channel, but that's not hard to find considering my name is The Fail House. We're just hyping future stuff vertical. This is round 2. We've got a guaranteed maximum of 3 rounds. So we've got one more round to go after this. But the game has died. Both players. Land go, land go, land go, land go. It's good old Grixis going on.
Stuff.
Jeremy leaving up Grixis charm. and playing that guy who instantly died.
Shock.
It is a shock.
It's a shock. It's a shock, alright.
No, it's a shock.
I'm wondering how many of those Joes got.
2 or 3, and that is the 3 for the Wandering Garrison.
Yeah. So straight out there again.
Jeremy, just casually running all 3 colours and just drawing them instantly. It's always good. So yeah, technically later today, so in about 9 hours. This is the next stream, I believe.
There's the fleet.
Oh look, 5.
Crunch.
Jeremy demonstrating that by literally punching Joe in the face. That is against the rules, ladies and gentlemen. So, alright, well, see you later, and I hope you make a logged-in Quantum of Flanders. Well, hopefully I get to do that one day. That'd be amazing. I doubt we'd be accepted. And it does nothing. Stay right where you are, sir. Joe sitting with a 3/4 that does nothing. I love vehicles. So I constantly go to attack with them and I'm like, wait, no.
They are weird, but I do like them. I think they're pretty cool. And I think it's a clever design for
I enjoy it.
Limited, definitely.
Yeah, for Limited it's a huge difference. Oh look, here it comes again. Watch this, suddenly gains pseudo-vigilance. Crew. Combat.
There we go.
Untap.
Untap. Superb.
Get it. So, I mean, that's, I don't actually know all that cards. Oh, is it Skilled Aether Thief?
Yeah, it's the Thief.
It is.
But I've forgotten what he is. He's a 2-drop flash.
It's right there.
0/4.
Yeah, 0/4, and whenever it blocks, you get an energy, and then you may pay 3 energy and tap it and draw a card.
Yeah, that's right.
Joe did just kill it with a shock.
Joe.
Oh, it's dead. Joe taking some more damage.
So 3 to that, 2 to you, is that right?
Yeah, 3 and 2. That's the good split. It's doing the good work. Shielded Aether Thief. Yep. See, Gary, we're getting there. What's that? Is it this?
Yeah.
Wow, I've already got it. Scrapper Champion. So, it's 4 mana for a 2/2 double striker. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 energy. When it attacks, you may pay energy, and if you do, you get a plus 1 count on it. That's actually a good card.
Yeah.
It's a great uncommon for red.
Yeah. Double strike, +1ing. All good.
It is, as I would say, Gucci.
Gary says we're doing him proud, but it's probably just your low standards.
It's pure
Really
luck.
low
Every time I
standards.
look over, I literally on Mythic Spoiler, Shielded Aether Thief and Scrapper Champion are on the same row. Look at this. I'm set up for the next play. So yeah, Jeremy's gonna pay. I think a
there it
servo
goes.
might jump under the bus. Oh no!
Oh,
Oh no!
really?
I think Jeremy's just said the exact same thing. So it's like a blue bit in the bottom left and a red bit in the top right.
No, it's the same. I've forgotten the name of it, but we had it in the last round.
-4, -0. I'm trying to remember the name. This no, it's not Aether Sweep.
No.
It's from the set, right?
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, that's even easier then. I'll just go to the right.
It was the Kaladesh one. Whose name I have forgotten.
I've got Kadosh here. It is.
Was that
There
one?
it is. Aether Meltdown.
That's it. Oh,
Damn it! Gary got there first. Because I was looking at the wrong set. Jeremy's looking really happy right now. It's a turtle.
Yeah,
The turtle.
I love a good turtle.
Who doesn't like a good turtle? Oh, Jeremy's at 19. Finally, blood has been drawn from the stone. Alert the kingdoms. It's like Gary's even correcting us on the sets. Maybe I should look through the spoilers. Maybe I should look through the Kaldesh set.
I did.
I haven't drafted Kaldesh for a while.
It's been a
Thriving turtle.
long day.
Getting in the zone, boys.
Yeah. Crunching.
That's a 0-1. A 0-4, wasn't it? I think.
The turtle.
This one. No, that's not the right one. It's the other turtle. There's 2 turtles, aren't there?
The turtles new set, isn't it?
No, there are thriving turtles in all 3. For 1.
No, not 3.
There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, I got there first. So yeah, I mean,
It's a
Joe is
thriving set, wasn't it? Yeah.
Joe is slowly going to be beaten to death by the Durdle turtle itself. Joe to 11. It's thriving, you know. This game is that's not another shark. No, it's a burn spell.
Yeah.
I think Joe just opened burn and then some blue black cards. So, land. I like the fact this is Grixis versus Grixis 90%.
Yeah.
Because I think Joe's only Grixis because he wanted to be.
It's the best reason.
Actually, I think Joe... Actually, when I went down to get them, because I chose this match, they... when I told them who it was, they were like, okay. And then I was like, told Jeremy, and they were like, told you. Because I think they sat opposite each other or near each other when they were building. I think it is Challenger's Revolution, yeah.
I think Jeremy's
Not happy.
politely censoring some
Or
communication
faking
there.
that. Who knows? I'm sure if there is, then they will be informed. But I doubt they will, as Jeremy's such a good guy. Let's see what happens though. 6 mana? 5 mana.
Yeah.
6 mana. It's that one.
Yeah, it's the 7.
Joe looks at his hand and is like, I don't have 3 shocks.
That's a crunching.
Jeremy
really
is Jeremy is very happy that this is probably resolving.
Really
Joe picks up a
weird.
land for the turn. Malfunction. It can't attack or block. I know that. I've been hit by that thing so many times. It is this one.
Scary say, is that Challenger's Revolution? What? Where? What? The red card he's played?
I think he saw it in hand.
Oh, I see.
I think it is a Challenger's Revolution. Oh wait, no. I don't think it is. Unless I missed something. Oh, it's the Revolt guy. Oh, you can crew now.
Yeah.
I think he just crewed it twice. Oh, so you could untap the servo, yeah. Joe's deck is mono removal and a couple of vehicles, I think.
Yeah.
I'll point out some of his creatures are also removal. Yeah, in Joe's hand, well, definitively Joe's hand. It's insane. Oh, so he just threw the double striker in front of it. Oh, Pyro Helix. Both killing the 3/2.
Sweet.
Let's not keep the crew going.
No.
Oh,
Let's deal with that.
This is going really good. Joe dealing 1 damage to Jeremy so far. Jeremy only dealing 1 damage a
turtle
turn.
is just chipping away.
The turtle. This is not the real Durdle turtle, of
That
course.
is
That was
demoralised.
meandering tower shell. But this turtle is in fact durdling its way to victory.
This turtle is doing work.
Oh no, it's the train.
It is.
That can eat the turtle.
Well, that's horrific.
That can eat the train.
Yeah.
It is a 4/4 versus a 1/4.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I might be wrong here. 1/4s die to 4/4s. Oh, Joe has just crewed the train to crew the smaller mobile garrison.
Yeah.
So, I mean, dimensions are being warped. My favourite was I had a smuggler's copter in draft. I went to attack with it. Before combat, my opponent went to kill it. And so I tapped it to crew itself. And then selected for inspection it to put it back in my hand. Which means that somewhere in my mind, a factory foreman saw a smuggler's copter suddenly try and fold in on itself and went, yeah, we should probably take a look at that one. And now is eliminate the competition time or deal a ton of damage to your 1/1.
Yeah, that's
What do we do?
basically right.
Well, I mean, Jeremy could just go, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just do 7 to the servo. Gain 7. And I think he might just use this instead. And
Okay. They're chucking those about.
they're all over the place. I mean, why would you do it to that and not just kill the 1/1? The 1/1 isn't going to do anything. Oh, look, it's Battle at the Bridge.
And it dies.
Oh no! What's he done? Did he just give a hexproof? Yeah, I think he did. He had hexproof for it.
Wow.
I think it was actually negate. Yeah, I think he negated. It's good.
Terrific.
That's not looking good at all. I mean, this board position we were in, I mean, it looked like it was in Jeremy's favour. It was rebuff. Thank you. It looked like it was very much in Jeremy's favour at this point. At the start of this game, didn't it?
It did.
I mean, now the pain train is rolling.
Yeah.
The dino train has left the station
Yeah.
and is now rolling itself over Jeremy's face.
It's going to start crunching in.
Jeremy's like, I mean, he's
5
slowly been
down,
pegged
11.
to 16, and then luckily he has eliminated the competition in hand. He can sack the creature that's been malfunctioned, which wasn't an artifact. So I mean, really, it's just dead.
Yep.
But however, I think he's got a different plan. What is that?
What is that?
It's a multicolour card from this setup. I believe. I think it's the red-black one.
It's the Maverick Thopterist.
Is it? Oh, it is. Yeah, I saw
believe
that.
it is.
So it enters the battlefield and you create 2/1/1 colourless Thopter creatures, which is really good with the eliminate the competition he's holding in his hand. To sack one guy and kill a servo token. Oh look! Oh no! What? Oh god! He's got an Aether Thief as well. No, he can't kill the train with it, but he could have killed the blocker with it. And now he could actually kill both of the creatures with it, and then he can't crew.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the problem, is he could just take the 2 Thopter tokens there. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. It's getting a
Jeremy is like entering into some kind of mind state where he's trying to kill Joe with mind bullets
Yeah.
rather than his deck.
Jeremy's sending the hate across the table.
He is trying to broadcast it direct into Joe's frontal cortex. That's some damage.
What's that? Shiny, I can't quite make it out.
It is a red burning spell. It is this one, Shine's
Oh, it
Revolution.
is the Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
Then you tap target land, and that land does not untap during its
Oh,
control.
no, you can't see it at all.
Of course you can't. It's one of the 2 cheaty face zones. I'm going to make my train into a 6/6
That's
and
just
ride it into your
just too
lifeless
good. Down to
corpse.
5. Really going to struggle now.
I mean, this game is running quickly compared to the other one. This isn't such a board stall. Jeremy just appears to have got just not drawn as much. He's drawn plenty, actually. That sounds like that's really a lie. It's not that Jeremy hasn't drawn anything. Jeremy has drawn plenty.
Yeah, Joe's behind, or been behind on the draws and the plays.
Jeremy, however, could not compete with Joe having like infinite removal.
Yeah.
And here is a glowy robot.
Joe's had a lot of removal, and I think when he's come back, he hasn't had some farty little creature do it. He's had
that's
the
a treasure
dino
keeper.
train.
So when it dies, you reveal the reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card with
3
converted mana
CMC.
cost 3 or less. You may cast the card without paying its mana cost and put the revealed cards not cast this way on the bottom of your library. That's pretty good. It's not terrible. Unfortunately, it's a 3/3 versus what is a 7/7 trampler.
Yeah.
So he has 7 toughness to put in front of it.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
But it ain't solving the problem.
It is definitively not solving any problems, considering next turn that's going to be an 8/8. I think Jeremy might be trying to hit a removal spell. Oh, it's a creature.
I think from what we've seen so far, the Dino Train is just. It seems like it's really one of the few things that can actually bring you back.
Trample is one of those mechanics though.
Yeah, but
Like
it's
especially
the-
on a creature that's large enough that when you're attacking with it, it's probably at least matching more than one creature they block with.
Well, it goes to 5 straight away. So
Yeah.
there's no real...
5/5 is such an insane stat line.
Yeah, there's
in
not
this
really
format.
much in the way of threats. Even, a couple of 2/3s, it's probably sticking around. If you play it, odds are on that it's sticking around.
And if not,
it's
it's at
getting
least
bigger.
eating 2 guys. Most
Yeah.
probably.
It's really
Like
impressive.
it's pretty good. It is like as a card. Also, it's a dinosaur train,
It is a dinosaur train. It's true.
and part of me is like, just loving that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to be a dinosaur as a child. That was like my ideal profession.
Yeah. That must have been a sad day when you worked out that wasn't going to happen.
No, I just want to be something else. It's like, that thing when you're like, I want to be this, and they tell you like, oh no, I want to do this instead. And then like, you never realise you can't be a dinosaur. It's like, I think my mum and dad probably just thought I wanted to be Barney. Yeah, must be the guy in the suit. It's a weird idea.
Jeremy punching in.
Yeah, Jeremy is, sorry, he's at, 1? 5, 4, 3. Yeah, no, Joe's at 1 life. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Joe is playing this. I would say very close, but he is suspended on a tightrope. So
Is that a revolution that Jeremy's got in hand?
oh, he's eliminating all of the competition here. Dinosaur train. Oh my god.
What?
It's a game called Dinosaur Train from PBS Kids. Anyway, I might do a playthrough of that on YouTube.
Worrying.
He needs a creature next turn to win. Yeah, no, he definitely does. What's that in the middle of the table? That's Aether Charger. He did! He drew the
It is
creature!
Oh man.
He didn't have it. He didn't have it and he drew it and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unlucky.
that is... Yeah, the Dino Trainers.
I think Jeremy made the only
this
play he could have made to even
Yeah.
try and get out of that.
Yeah. Do you want to go grab them and
That
have
train
a break
is
or-
brutal. Let's get him in. Let's have a chat, and then we'll think
bring
about
him.
having a break for.
Oh, you can take, you bring them in, you send them in and take a break.
Ah, sweet.
No worries, dude. But yeah, I will quickly bring them back into the booth. So, hello, it is me. Yeah. So yeah, that was a pretty good game. We'll bring Jeremy and Joe into the room, but the Dino Train is pretty stupid. Like that is I don't even know what to say. Dino Train is pretty good. I should probably build a screen thing for that. I have one, don't I? Sorry, hang on one minute. Oh no, no! Gary, don't leave us! Please? That's alright, man. Thank you so much. Have a nice time. Enjoy tomorrow as well. I might pop in. I probably won't though, because I'm not going to be sleeping for a while. Yeah. Thank you all very much. Believe they're coming through.
Right, they're coming. I'm going to grab my coat because it's damn cold.
No worries. Well, when you come back, I'm going to nip outside as well.
Sweet. Oh!
I can't leave them in here on their own because they're children.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
We'll have to see who gets on the last one.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff happening in this room.
Do the thing.
Hello!
Hello.
I have an amazing thing to show you both that I think you will very much enjoy. If you would like
Is it
to
going to
take
make me feel
those
very
two
sad?
cards. Probably not, based on how colourful it is.
What?
What's
going on?
Where
am I sitting?
You can take one of those and move up. I need to see it. So, congratulations, Joe,
Oh, we've
on
got a train.
being the second person to ride the Dino Train to victory on camera.
That train is
twice.
disgusting.
It's
Who
blood-busted.
said that Crew 1 was a good idea?
The same guys who made Thopter, and then they banned it, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, Crew One's good."
Dino Train is not good and constructed.
Let's
However,
no.
it is broken.
Limited.
As is your deck with about 29 different removal spells in it.
Instant
not-
speed removal spells.
Removal, and also that thing's not untapping. That thing's not untapping.
Hey,
I
that
know.
Was, that was my
At
deck
one
in the draft
point,
earlier.
these are the two winners you have to have open. They're the spoilers, obviously. At one point, I was flicking through spoilers so fast I didn't know what set I was in because you played different removal spells. But the thing I wanted to show you. So, which card is the most surprisingly good in the set?
That goddamn train?
The Dino Train.
Rhino
I
train.
don't know what it's called.
It's a dinosaur.
It's a rhinosaur.
No, literally, it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a
It's a dinosaur.
rhinosaur. Okay, it's either Triceratops.
It's a Triceratops.
It's a rhino.
Untethered
It
Express.
has more than 3 horns. Can't be a Triceratops.
It's just a spiky
See, that's how
one.
good the card is. I never even read its name. Don't need to. Crew 1.
Ready?
Here they go.
This is what I wanted to show
Is it
you.
me
What
making
is
a
it?
huge misplay?
It's the Dinosaur Train.
Oh, right. There's an actual app where you have dinosaurs on a train.
And you get to like colour them in and
Is
play
this
games.
what you were really doing in here?
That's what Gary sent me. Gary went, by the way, George, this. And I was like, I need to,
man.
oh my god, it's a highly like colourful dinosaur train. But yeah.
Yeah. So,
Did you top deck the creature?
he did
Yes.
top that the
Yeah,
creature.
no.
I asked him.
I thought he did.
Oh,
but I
there,
was
there were a
unsure.
number of options that would have finished
Yeah.
me off, but
Yeah.
top taking creature was one of them.
Top Deck Creature was the easiest way out.
Yeah.
The next card was a swamp, and Yuhina's expertise in my hand would have also won it.
Nice. Nice.
Is that-
Actually, no, assuming that you didn't remove my
Minus
servo.
3, minus 3 to all of your creatures. You may cast a spell with converting mana cost 3 or less. From
Oh,
your
you
hand.
may.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
okay,
So
cool.
basically, it would have. The plan was crew the thing, then cast it,
Yeah.
and my thing would have
Would-
been
yeah.
a 4/4, attacked, got the tree,
Yeah.
gone up to 5, and you're at 5.
Yeah,
I mean,
you had.
I was. You had me on the ropes.
It's,
as
this
in,
thing.
I was at 1, and you had
Yeah.
flyers. Yeah,
There it is.
Which is amazing. I love that card.
I was sad to tutor up
Haven't cast
a black source for my black spell, only to then draw the triple red thing that would have blown up all of your things.
Oh, yeah, no, we saw that. We were
Yeah.
like, really? Jeremy's playing this card?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I am.
good.
It's a good
I'm
card.
trying it out.
No, it's like, that was what everyone was saying. It was like, it's like a pre-release. Why don't you
It's the
like,
midnight
why not
pre-release
play
before
it?
the actual pre-release. It's only 3 rounds. I'm trying it out. So far, I haven't cast it yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a card that...
It's sat
I
in my
haven't
hand.
cast Yuhina's
It does
expertise
things?
yet.
Yeah.
Although
I mean,
I drew a surprising amount of red sources, seeing as that's the I'm running.
is your
I'm
deck
running the
actually
least red.
Grixis?
Yeah, I'm running the
Okay.
least red.
Yeah.
I will quickly
We
just
both
go back
are,
to that
kind of.
overlay thing. Yours is
mountains.
Grixis and yours is Grixis 90%.
90%
Because
what?
when I was looking through it, I swear I didn't see
Many red cards.
any red cards or red mana.
Shock,
and then
shock.
you went...
Shock.
No, then you went
I was shocked.
island, mountain, and I went...
Oh.
And then you killed, like, you shocked it, and you did it
Yeah.
again, and I was like...
And shock. Turns out shock's pretty good.
Shock
Goldie
is a
Goldie,
good
I'm glad
Yeah.
to see Shock back.
Yeah.
I'm very pleased.
And
Wait,
it's
why
good
didn't
because
I know
it
this
doesn't,
stream
it
existed?
doesn't warp the format at all.
What doesn't?
Shock, it's
No.
fine.
No, it's just efficient.
It's a
Yeah,
decent
it's just
card.
fine.
It's like Bolt, but less good.
Yeah.
And the last time Bolt was in a draftable set, it didn't warp the format.
No.
Red was terrible in that format, though. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was really good. Like, your deck seemed really good. I couldn't work out what one of your rares was because I can't write.
Which one?
Just to confirm, I realised what it was.
Was it a shiny black one
It was
or a black
Battle at the Bree.
Back at the bridge.
Because that's what I wrote. That's my
Battle
writing.
Yeah.
This is what they were.
They're not
That's
words.
hieroglyphs.
That's elimination.
Is it your writing?
That's my
That's-
writing.
How
I'm
many
a judge.
bends? You're easy.
I'm a
write
judge.
for
I'm
people.
also technically a doctor.
Does it say
Glad that you don't
Saxons?
prescribe things.
That says Grixis. Yours says like
that G?
yeah, that's
Sorry.
a GR. Like it does say blue black control on there though. Sorry,
Yeah.
hang on. That's my writing.
That is.
I can see
in
my
this-
name. That says
Actually,
Joe.
now that
Where
it's
am I?
blurred, it's slightly easier. Oh no.
now that it's blurred.
Gone.
Your glasses on the screen and the
It's
blur's all bouncing out.
interpretive. I've seen interpretive done.
Yeah,
I've
I
not
think
seen
it's-
interpretive writing.
Shock, the foil 4 damage tap your land thing.
Oh, that was
Chandra's-
so
Chandra's
brutal.
Revolution.
Yeah, that-
That at
really
the right
good.
time, we were just like.
You hit the black
Oh, you
sauce,
have one
didn't
black
you?
I
sauce.
finally got the black.
Yeah, no,
sauce.
it's like you hit the black sauce, and we were like, "Oh man, the eliminated the competition." We were like, "You just do it for one and just kill the server," and you had like 2 vehicles. It's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I was like, "This is really." At one
Sorcery
point,
speed removal.
can I point
Yeah.
out? I have one flavour fail
What? The fact that.
for Joe.
Is it the fact that you can drive a kite into a tank, then drive a tank
No.
into a train?
It's very,
drive a
very-
train onto an
That's
airship?
what I did though.
No,
I crewed
it's
the
very,
train
very
to the-
specific. This is a train.
Yes.
Now, I don't know how many people have seen them, but they're large. And that's a big train.
Are you saying that I crewed the... I
You-
crewed the tiny little man thing.
I've seen bigger
train.
trains.
I
I've
went
also seen
train,
bigger trains.
Servo into the train.
He put the train
one, yeah.
in that,
A mobile
which has
garrison.
like 4 dudes
We
maximum.
need the
in it.
troops.
Have you not heard of
Gary,
of a
Steve,
TARDIS?
Bob,
They were like-
get the train in
They're
there.
like, quickly, we need to put people
This
in
is an
this.
inventor's
They
fair.
were like-
it compresses space.
They were
It's
like,
TARDIS.
oh man, how do we get the people in here? And they're like, well, they're running a bit late, so
Just
they're
drive
just
in-
going to run.
just
They're
drive
going to
the
get
train
off the train directly
Yeah,
into
they're gonna
it.
skip that
And they were like,
commuter step.
don't worry, no, we're just going to put the garrison on the tracks, open the door, and just hope.
Yeah.
And
drive
then the only reason it moved was the train hit it, and it was on the front of it.
That thing untapping things is surprisingly good.
And
I
that's
could
what
not-
gave me another dilemma, because I had the thing to tap down your thing. I was like, I really want to tap down the thing that's going to kill me, but I can't, because that is just going to untap it
Yeah, and that's
immediately.
why I was like, when you put it on that, at first I was like, okay, why? And I thought maybe it's because you have a bigger plan, you have a big piece of real for that. And then I thought, oh no, I see, because it would do
Because,
it.
oh look, I'm attacking with it. Oh look, and
Oh, no way.
Yes.
it would delay it to like every other turn, but it would still be
Enough.
a big,
Train.
I
Whereabouts?
don't want to swear,
Whereabouts
Big
is the
swearing
secret?
a big goodness train.
Someone is. This is the first time you've been in this room.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's definitively not the first time you've been in the
There
secret
are
sauna
so
room.
many
I was
boxes
in one.
in
I
this
was in
room.
one more time.
This
Yeah.
room looks tiny when you
This
look
is
at it on the
the.
camera.
So this is the secret sauna room.
This is the secret sauce.
Yeah.
It does have faux oak paneling.
I mean, if you look slightly above
paneling.
that, if you look
It's
slightly
panelled
above that,
with
you
many
can
folks.
see the exposed brickwork.
Yeah, if you tilt it up, you can see
don't
that
look at
it's
that.
just.
We're not
like,
gonna do
Jamie's
that.
ready for the next pick on pairing.
Excellent. I will pop down and do that.
Who is the
And
next
thriving
one?
runner does
Pizza.
fit perfectly in the train.
Pizza passed us by.
Yeah, no one told us pizza would
If it
arrive,
makes you
and
feel
then
any better,
ate all
I
of it.
ate twice as much as everyone else. So on your behalf,
You actually ate our pizza.
That's disgusting.
I had 3 pieces.
probably yeah.
I was following with fire.
There were enough for exactly 3 pieces each,
That's
and
brilliant.
we got none.
Well, you didn't come out.
No,
Yeah,
you're
no one
right,
told us when they were here. We were
Yeah,
like,
so that-
I was like, oh man,
They
there'll be
obviously
pizza
didn't
soon.
tell you on purpose.
Walked downstairs and was like, why are there all empty
Possessions
pizza
are
boxes?
fleeting.
Yeah, but
Anyway,
you
so
get the
it'll
love
be-
of the people, the love of the masses.
I
Yeah.
By masses, I mean Gary.
I
You
already
survive
had
on.
that.
You survive
Gary's
on
gone.
You survive on comments,
He gave me
Yeah.
the link to the dinosaur
comments.
train.
and then he,
Who's
then
this
he
guy?
might drop the
Stamp-
left.
Yeah.
Stamp
Anyway,
it.
I'm going
Right.
to quickly pop up.
Yes,
you
we go.
guys need to come
I
out
need
to
to
get
take
things
this.
done.
Yep, sure.
I need to get
Joe,
these.
you're a jerk. Congratulations
Thank you.
on winning.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
No. Congratulations, train, you're a jerk.
Right?
Yeah.
Bloody train.
Oh well.
That train is good.
One more round.
Bye, Jamie.
No pizza. See you later, Jeremy. Good luck in the next one. Oh, they ate the pizza. Well, yeah, they were always going to eat pizza, but they could have saved some. Oh, so thoughts on this? Oh, the guy's name is on the left. It's destroyed. Who is Stamp It? Guy on the left. Who would have been the guy on the left? I don't know. I'm guessing you mean Jeremy. Right. Yeah. Jeremy's a good player. Drafts a lot. Draft is his preferred. He does play a bit of Legacy. But yeah, very good player. So we're just waiting to see who we get now for the next round. Everyone seems quite happy. Nothing sort of amazing in anyone's pulls. I don't think anyone's pulled any sort of brutal masterworks or anything like that. Someone's got a Tezzeret, which is doing work. But yeah, all well and good. And Gary's gone. G10-9. So which card is most surprisingly good in the set? I didn't play the IQ at Monolink. G10-9. I don't know if it's surprising, but the Dino Train is ridiculously good. It's just crew and smash, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Any Ajani? No Ajani, which is sad because Ajani looked. I mean, this was Ajani's moment to shine. He was looking quite strong, definitely stronger than Tezzeret, I would have said. But yeah, no, not to be tonight. So yeah, there's not been any sort of amazing pulls, I don't think. But another pre-release screening tomorrow, 11 o'clock GMT. So we'll see what people get in that. I won't be commentating for that, so I'll probably be at home tuning in to see what people have got after I've fed the dog and taken him for a walk and whatnot. Sad, yeah, very sad. I quite want to see Johnny in action. And he looked very solid. Being able to sword something, being able to dig, and then being able to pump all of your team, that's pretty brutal. But yeah, we need to get an update as well, see how Kyle did in the second round, see where he is now. See if he made any changes to that deck, because he left out the 2 birds that I thought were dead certs. But yeah, he seemed quite happy with his deck, he seemed to play well. Homesick for Norfolk. Yeah, it's odd, but it does happen. When I went to Manchester, I definitely got homesick for Norfolk. But yeah, Athena streamed stuff for a while. George, the other commentator, he streamed stuff himself, and he used to stream from the old shop and stream some stuff here. Been a bit of a pause lately. But someone's in charge of all that now, so hopefully many more streams from Athena, all kinds of stuff hopefully coming our way. They do a fair amount of X-Wing, and I think Elliot is looking into getting Armada, and hopefully we can get some Modern Legacy on at some stage. If we manage to host a sort of another couple of PBTQs, maybe they'll look into putting those on. But I think the idea is to ramp up the streaming a bit more. There's a good team of people who are interested in commentating, and for the midnights you're probably going to end up with me and George in the future as well. Although we're gonna lay down the law, we're going to demand pizza. So yeah, they're going to have to come and get us next time. We'll have to put you guys on hold. But yeah, other than that, it's been a relatively good night. All good. How many have we got with us now? 31 on Twitch and 1 on Facebook Live. 1 lonely viewer on Facebook Live. So give us a shout out if you're there, if you want to have a chat, ask any questions about the cards, see what you've seen. For me, the runaway card is the Dino Train. It seems like it's quite aggressive. It's quite you need things to do in the late game. The vehicles are still shining at that. The vehicles, you haven't got them in the common slots, but if you can get that uncommon Dino Train, that's the one. If you can clear the way and then start hitting with that really, every time we've seen it, it's done a huge amount of work. It's looking like a really, really solid card. What have we got?
So we have Josh and John.